A dead man speaks as well. So, let's see if I can channel my hatred for voices into my dialogue. Let's see if we can find something interesting to say as well. So I hate mother. Mother is blind. I don't care if it doesn't sound the same. You know. It's like dealing with voices every day is kind of mad. And people want you to live like that. And they get, and either you live like that, you're female, or you hate it. Like, how do you disassociate? Like, go back to being a student in the river. Like, just speak. And it's kind of crazy that people have the interjection to mess with your free will. You know, things you don't want to think about. Think about creation, it's mad, you know. Like, I have no free will. I can speak on that. I can speak on events and things that happened in my life that I have no free will over. The decision to choose, decision to think and to speak on something you want to think about, you know. No one knows how that works either. I'm not a scientist, I wasn't born one. I was still the science kid and that was it. You see what I got to be a kid and ask questions in a funny environment without being threatened or beaten and downed and shot in the head, broken and battered spiritually and mentally as well. You know, it's such a strange times. Strange times we live in, bro. I think I almost lost my head last night as well. I ain't slept. Last time I checked, I didn't sleep for probably 5 days. And once I slept in a day. So I didn't sleep for 5 days straight, like a week, you know. So it was 3 days, and I think I got some partial sleep, and then I went like 2 or 3 more days after that, probably like 6 days, you know. So plus I have heart problems and kidney problems and potential lung problems and then mental health problems, spiritual problems, physical problems, standing problems, air problems, voices problems, like sort of problems are not even put into my list as well. Financial problems, smoking problems, things happening that should not be happening problems, like your mind going to places that should not be going to. Remember, your mind was black and dark and conscious. That was mad. But now you're just a ball of. You're meant to be a robot. This voice treat you like a robot, less than human. Remember that? We should look that up on ChatGPT the other day. The only thing they treat you less than human. Human rights abuses. Even the voices tell me that they didn't hear about human rights abuses. They know what they're doing. They don't care about that. It doesn't exist anyway. It doesn't exist. So they don't care about your sleep and what you had before. All they care about is right now, today. And hearing of people talking from my food and all that. Like, bro, I don't care about any of that. Especially when I'm high. I'm a mad cunt. Exactly, I'm a mad professor when I'm high. Too bad for me as well. I don't trust any of these people. And any of the interactions we have, they're all mad and created and scripted and false. I also like best over there, the voices let me do all that blessing bullshit. That's probably not even real as well. It's all part of the creation. I'm nobody. I'm treated like shit anyway. I'm not someone that be treated like shit and beaten and battered and bruised and you can't pray and doesn't believe in God's love. Less things. Bro, you're mad. Let's catch up to that psychosis real quick. Let's talk about that now as well. Take it away. But I can't take it away. Because people normally be supposed to be treated like shit as well. The same thing just repeating back these voices as well too. The same images, the same essence, the same energy signatures, it's the same. It's like a radar. It just speaks of the same thing every time. Just the same thing from the same person, mother, the inbred whore, the Mother Earth itself. Spitting out fucking trash and gold sometimes. It's crazy living on this planet. You just think about it. You smoke a doobie and just like enjoy your psychosis sometimes. Maybe it makes sense to somebody someday. I throw this shit on the internet with a fucking picture of Ed and Eddie. Ramblings on the voices or high and weed or something. I don't know. No views. At least it could be out there, bro. It's gonna be on a server somewhere. My consciousness will evolve in a lesser degree. TikTok, my consciousness will live on in a lesser degree. My Instagram as well, my Facebook, they're all gonna go to live on to a lesser degree unless they get taken down. So, if you're scared of dying, you're gonna die alone anyway. Because even though your consciousness lives on the media, no one's gonna come to visit them. Just like your grave. That's mad. Your grave is gonna get covered over by moss and all these other stuff. No one's gonna come by any once in a while to clean them off. Rekindle old flames and old thoughts and old memories as well. Or just a sort of sign of respect. Do that once a year, you know what? Just for them. So every grave had the same treatment as well. Psychosis. I'm out speaking and I threw it up on YouTube. A recording of me and the psychosis. My mental strain. Just waiting for thoughts to come along and I had to speak on them, and maybe some random bullshit speak comes out of my mouth as well sometimes. I have no idea as well. I'm not speaking on them until I see people that makes it worse. No, that's one good thing about Mother. She shuts up. That's one thing I wish everyone here could just disappear and just Mother Nature just reign supreme. How peaceful that would be, just live in nature. No human beings to threaten the existence of your life. That's mad. Until they interject themselves, everything is peaceful. Before human beings injected themselves into creation, they just shitted up everything. They just defiled and just mocked up and degraded, raped and murdered and took advantage and just abused and all this stuff they just do on the low, just stuck in a bubble right here. These things happen here in a smaller degree too, but not these. I don't even want to go into that anymore. I want nothing to do with these people, any of them. I don't trust any of them as well. Because people lie, they cheat, they talk around your back, they talk behind your back, they talk in front of your back. They don't talk enough, they talk too much. You gotta regulate your hormones, you gotta regulate how you think around them and all this stuff. Like, doing things on a psychosis is kind of mad. That's why I don't want to be around people, because there's too much to bear when it comes to being around people. Like, there's too much to understand about them, what they like, what they don't like, what they view, what they thought, when they think, what they like. Bro, like, I don't have time to understand who you are, and I can really understand who the fuck I am and what the fuck I'm going through. I don't no need for friends. These voices are bad cooks talking about my health problems as well. Are you cooking a man with health problems? First rule of doing that. It's all depressing, One thing I've learned to well in this life, I don't know if it's probably the psychosis or the weed smoking, but you see to see. But I think it depends on who you are, like what you say and who you say it to. Like, why should you say it? Like, or who do you feel you are? Like, I feel I'm nothing, so why should I say something? It doesn't make sense to me, bro. It just goes against my entire philosophy. Like, I believe I am nothing. That's why I'm treated like nothing. That's why I'm beaten like nothing. Talked about, spat on, kicked on, shat on, all that kind of stuff. Because I am nothing. That's why I have voices. That's why I have medical problems. I have mental health issues. So I have no friends. I have no mother, no father, no nothing. So all I feel like sometimes. They're all just objects to be used to a greater purpose to serve God. I can't trust anything. I will not take anything, bro. God warns about being a fool, but man, sometimes I gotta say, fuck you. All lies as well. So you expect me to be I'm just like, hold the fuck out. Okay. So no, a woman loves a cold-hearted man. It knows about romance and passionate lovemaking. Okay. So that would just fake. Okay. See the him what they bro do. For instance, they show the pockets, they no show. Yeah, she pretty, but she local. But the pockets got, I think, in slow-mo. Hey, yo, Tweety, where the change, though? Hey, your feet, where the ones, though? The other nigga pockets, he a bozo. He said, man, you don't know. With my philosophy, I talk about impoverished pockets. I talk about mental pockets, your money up your stairs, and your physical pockets, the ones you have on your fucking legs, man. When I talk about pockets, I'm talking about money, like paper money as well, like your assets and stuff. So yeah, talk about 2 pockets, your assets. What do you have mentally, your education, your morals, your standards, your values, your mental pockets. And your physical pockets, the ones you have on your trousers. Yeah, the ones you have in your wallet, your cash, your dineros, your moolah. Your diamonds, your gems, your standards, your guns, your God. And the art of preying the pockets. I don't know someone will come up with that, but I'm pre no one's pockets. I'm trying to pre. I don't know what I can pre. What can nothing pre? I don't think nothing can pre anything. Should have dulled than a motherfucker. That's the one thing I can't hold a podcast because I probably go too long without talking. It's not a good episode to post on YouTube, but it's a quick dose of my psychosis anyway. My woes about things you never heard of before. Voices from strange off places and with no proof of God. So the voices are machines, aliens, from distant star galaxies and beyond revelations. From the Bible, they speak of Muhammad and Jesus Christ and his going off to studies and beyond places and bounds. and psychosis, and everything is him. This book about everything is him. The fact that everything comes from this fuck out. That's mad. Everything, psychosis, human suffering. Just everything, just I don't know, bro. But I don't think so. That's how it works. Sorry for the background noise. I don't know what that's about. We live in a strange country, bro. Like, I feel like I was brought up in the wrong country, or I was just born in the wrong place, bro. Everything just the wrong place, wrong time for me. Now that's mad. Yeah, back to the voices, dog. Like, I'm like tired of being scared of them. Like they're gonna go back to the same script anyway. Beat and heal, beat and heal, beat and heal, bro. There ain't no healing. Bro, back to the voices, bro. Who are they? I have no idea. If you believe in Christianity, you believe they come from God. If you believe you're atheist, you believe there's some machine by the government somehow or something. Or if you believe in aliens, they're probably them. I don't know, bro. To be honest with you. Of course, you'd be scared of something that spawns into your fucking environment, crushing your head. Pulsating your body, sending energy throughout your body, spawning shit, controlling your memory. Or the illusion that you have a memory anyway. Controlling people and their voices. I can hear my neighbors speak sometimes. They say rude things. They say a lot of stuff like die and go kill yourself. Like, my neighbors say that. And what God's gonna do, they didn't say that. Or their voices made them say that, or alluded that they said that, or used their voices to say that. That's mad. I don't want to hear about what that or the random snippets of conversation. Fuck fear. Fuck fearing God. Lucifer feared not of him. He was and why did Lucifer fuck all of them? It's all crazy how the goal of creation just came down to crush mankind. Lucifer crushed mankind, Adam and Eve crushed mankind, their children crushed mankind. This bad, stupid shit. Talk about dreams, sending me dreams. So what do damn aliens know about dreams? What do dreams mean and the significance of dreams? If God was to come down in this motherfucker and burn this entire existence to the ground, knowing they're just going around, flaunting around these powers, giving mankind dreams and fearing man. Yo, that's kind of mad, you know. Imagine you waking up in the morning and you already hear your neighbor saying it's die, die, die. What the fuck, bro? When did we spawn into okay, bro. Never did anyone with that shit. Badge of honor for that motherfucker. Give me a Purple Heart. I need a Nobel Prize because I was the most peaceful motherfucker on it. Those into my psychosis. Episode probably 3 or something significant, like the Godhead. They talk about rain. What's rain meant for again? I think Rambles for mercy. And rain, like still water vapor, still mercy. Was the water the symbol of mercy? I don't know. And who is Zach and why they speak so? Why do the voices have the right and authority to speak so badly about God and treat God's creation like trash? And God said, I know all of us were beautiful and He will not do anything to hurt us and blah 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 yada yada yada. Razi, classic Christianity, classic. If you're a hardcore Christian, you won't believe some of the things voices tell people. Like, that's probably not true, yeah. Waiting to Judgment Day. All of us come together as a collective to like say, yeah, everything comes from God, so yeah, they were saying that stuff. That's a damn shame. My neighbors complain about me saying shit. And me saying shit ain't made up for the shit they said. They said, but you're going crazy. Not really. Sometimes it's called speaking your truth, you know. So it's just a fake feeling of being upset. Just speaking on my overregulated moods and stuff. Bro, that's the fake crazy. Yeah, so I guess they have a right to treat my shit, because the worst treat my shit, yeah, we're fine. Why can't I speak on what I want to speak on, bro? Hurry up and shit. You know what I'm saying? This. You want to get shot until you don't want to get shot. God has nothing to be afraid of. God does not need to hide. God does not care if he's hated or loved. There's no need for keeping secrets. From fuck. The fuck are you going on about, bro? Remember, there's no one thank God, bro. Individuality. False feelings. I've been there before. I don't give a damn. I just want to cling on to still the hope that one day it's all gonna be fucking better. I don't feel like I won't live to see tomorrow. That was a bet, bro. I don't know forever. Brother. The niggas say, look at your blessings. The only blessing I have is that I can see. The fact that I'm still conscious right now. The rest of it is just like fluff. Padding to just lay beneath my feet. Imagine having file and disgusting fucking replics of them. I mean, the emotion was mad as well. So what is gonna be bad with that? It's unpleasant in every way as well. That's mad, you know. So I don't like people around me as well. They never know how vile and unpleasant they are. I wish I knew that. I should have said, be careful how vile and unpleasant you get. And keep it yourself as well. So a lot of people are vile and unpleasant as well. There is someone that told me that before I fucking pick up this mantle of voices. The cunt proceeds to ignore me as usual. That's why I shouldn't smoke, they say. It messes with the chemicals in my brain. They are a bad strain of weed, you don't say. But they have something to smoke or nothing. Very nothing. You know, nothing I think about is original nor from me. Nothing I say is. I don't even know who I am sometimes, to be honest with you. I'm just a puppet to be used. They're discarded. They don't know what they said in the Bible before. God uses the tools with it, but you're stupid. Just to be discarded. The usual father plays with his toys and then discards them amongst another trash that he discards as well. A good thing I could say with pride that I'm not the only man going to hell as well. That's a hill I'll die on as well. I can remember the videos I watched on YouTube as people with their hell testimonials, bro. They say as far as the eye can see, you can see just people just screaming and begging for help in agony. As their bodies are torn asunder by flames and brimstone as well, bro. As the demons, they break down their bodies and they slash their... Man, it's mad in hell, bro. The man's encased in rock and they're torn apart and they're ran down. The sickest desires of sin manifest themselves in hell. T-Ban, no one told me that. I didn't take it serious anyway. I'm just one of them cunts who decided to just live my own life instead of seeking Jesus Christ, the usual. Instead of seeking enlightenment in the evidence of kingdom, of heaven, I saw pleasures of computers and being alone. And, yeah. Nothing is real. It's all automated, semi-automated. There's too much hands in the pot. The flavor profile is off. Everything just looks like shit sometimes. Maybe it is. Shall I take us a few? The beats speak with them. lot of time they ask me if I'm recording. I don't know.